What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chasing Limits. So in this episode we'll be talking about our hitting our big, or not so big, 15,000 kilometer review. So yeah, I know it's not a lot for most of you, but as some of you might be aware, I do not daily drive this car, so hence why the kilometers are so low for its age, being a 2017. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about some of the issues I've had and some of the good stuff. Alright, so we can start off with the mechanics, the engine, transmission. So overall I had zero issues with the engine itself. I do oil changes regularly, so I don't usually go over 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers, or at least once a year in this case, because again, I don't drive it that much. But yeah, the diverter valves I never had any issues with. I know some of you guys, you say they get stuck open or whatnot. So yeah, no issues with those. The only issue I had is with check engine light coming on saying fuel pressure low. So yeah, in regards to the check engine light, or the code for the fuel pressure low, that's as we all know, it's most likely linked to the fuel pump. So again, this has the original fuel pump from way back 2017. I did call my local dealership, Alfa dealership, and told them about it. And it's funny that they mentioned to me that there's never been a real upgrade or a fuel pump that's been superseded, I guess. So what I have is the current one. Now, reading on the forums, you get a different answer, and I know there is updated versions, so again, the dealership could be wrong on this. But if you guys know for a fact which one or which part numbers to refer to, that would be greatly appreciated. So one thing I wanted to point out, that if you guys do get this fuel pressure low code, there is 2 ways to clear it, so you can keep going, because I know some of you guys have reported that you got stuck, you had to wait for a tow for a couple hours. It's just very inconvenient, especially if you're during a road trip. So I do have the OBD2 scanner, which also helps to clear the code and get on my way. And what I've also found out is that if you guys use the start stop function on off 5 times quickly, that typically clears the codes as well. So again, you can just be right on your way. So I wanted to let you guys know that those 2 options are very good, very reliable. And I had that fuel code come up a couple of times now, and it's never left me stranded by doing that. So something to keep in mind. Now let's talk about brakes, suspension, bushings, anything like that. No issues again, although it is low kilometers. But yeah, the brakes are pretty much almost like new, since these are the Carabin ceramic. So again, they're supposed to last a super long time, up to 160,000 kilometers for the rotors. If mostly street driven, and the pads pretty much the same, very up there in kilometers. The only thing I did have to replace, which was a couple months ago, was the Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires, because the Pirellis were just destroyed, gone, and not so good, especially for the Canadian summers that we have. So yeah, to basically sum it all up, this car has been very reliable, very solid, no issues or complaints. Interior, all the panels, like no rattles, no squeaks. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this amazing piece of machinery, as a lot of you call it. So yeah, this pretty much concludes my quick review of this machine here. Again, 15,000 K, just over now. Very minimal issues, and the issues that did come up were easily resolved, especially if you know how to go about it and you're a little bit prepared. So I encourage all of you to at least get an OBD2 reader, because that really will save your asses. So again, thanks for watching, and if anybody out there knows what the latest version of the fuel pump and module is, please comment it down below, because that'll be greatly appreciated. So that way I can verify that, if I do in fact have a latest one or not. But being 6 years plus old, I highly doubt that I do. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.